A new MW3 Zombies Overhaul update leaked out, and it's looking pretty interesting. We'll break down all the info plus some new PvP details in today's video. Be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and shout out to you for a GM if you need cheap cop points, rare unlock codes, schematics, and much more. There's a bunch of stuff over there. Use code MAT for an extra 5% off. The links are down below. But first off here, let's start with the biggest overhaul change for zombies. It's the PvP mode coming to MW3 Zombies. Kind of crazy stuff here. So leak new PvP VE info. There will be normal zombie bounties, PvP bounties hunting other squads, of course, a recon point that could be acquired and can respawn, team reassigning, merging, likely like DMZ, respawning system, weapon cases, literally will be DMZ. So it seems like here almost all the features and gameplay mechanics and stuff we saw back in DMZ will be added to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which would be a massive overhaul to the mode. So let me know down below your first impressions on that crazy stuff here. And again, as I said in previous videos, now that we officially know that Treyarch is no longer working on MW3 Zombies, it's now Sledgehammer and probably other various developers as well. This makes complete sense here because I'd assume that Treyarch, if they were still in charge of the mode, wouldn't want to do this. I would hope they wouldn't want to do this here, but other developers maybe want to bring back those DMZ vibes because that's what they're more familiar with. Who knows for sure the reasoning behind it, but still crazy stuff here. Now, more PvP details. Apparently, leakers are saying that this could actually be an in-game map event inside of the normal Zombies mode, so not a separate mode like we previously talked about, which could mean it could be activated like a story exfil and infill into the new match or mode with PvP enabled. For the lore, it's a deadbolt recon mission, so no one seems to know the specifics on how this PvP mode is going to work here. Will it be a separate LTM? Will it be an in-game event? Will the whole lobby be dragged into the PvP mode? I mean, we just don't know how it's going to work here, but it seems to be a bit more integrated into the main Zombies match than we previously thought it would be, which again is very interesting. And even more PvP VE lines of code here. So you have a bunch of squad contracts here, squad contract canceled, complete, targeted, timeout, bounty contracts here, of course, just like we saw back in DMZ. So all that stuff seemingly returning here. Infill points, the recon points, acquired, respawn, reassign new player, request. So the same mechanic we have right now where you leave a party, you could join a different team as well. That's going to be the same thing in the PvP mode or addition to Zombies, I guess. Weapon cases as well will be in Zombies, and people will, I guess, be fighting for that weapon case just like you saw back in DMZ there. Crazy stuff here. So that's all we have right now on PvP in the mode. So it seems like, again, it's going to be a bit more involved than what we originally thought. And again, nothing is confirmed so far, but we've been getting more and more leaks every couple of weeks here regarding this addition. It seems to be very likely, again, a massive overhaul to the mode here. Is it a W? Is it an L? Let me know down below. I think for most zombie fans, it's for sure an L. Maybe it could be fun if it's a separate one-off LTM, a separate mode, but if it really ruins the normal gameplay of MW3 Zombies, then definitely not a good update whatsoever. But again, we don't know for sure how exactly they're going to implement it to the mode, so we'll see very soon what happens there. But let me know down below, again, your initial impressions and opinions on this here. But for more updates that got leaked out, this is kind of cool. A potential heli in Zombies, so not just like the exfil chopper, but maybe you could actually get in the helicopter and drive it yourself. We don't know, again, what that means here, but still a different addition, different vehicle could be kind of cool, getting around the map super quickly with a rare helicopter find. Maybe eventually there's a super rare helicopter schematic you could get. That could be pretty cool. We'll see very soon. And before we break down some more leaks here, quick reminder, I do have a second channel, More Matters, where it's probably going to be mostly zombie videos. Just uploaded a pretty fun video on the new More Sniper and its new features in Zombies, seeing if it's broken and overpowered, all that good stuff. Just say 200 subs over there. So if you guys want to check that out, links are down below. Really appreciate it, guys. But for more leaks here, this one is pretty cool. Finally, a new contract in Zombies. The Holdout mission that we saw back from Black Ops Cold War's Outbreak mode will be in MW3 Zombies, which is pretty cool. Now, there is a mission similar to this right now, but it's not exactly the same. In Cold War, of course, you would actually teleport to a different area and you would be locked in a small room for around 3 to 4 minutes, right? And if you are on a higher round in Outbreak, it would get even more difficult here. So I'm assuming in MW3 Zombies, you would still teleport to a different area, maybe the Dark Ether in Fortress or Zarqwa Hydroelectric, whatever one they want to pick there. But if you access the contract in Tier 1, it'll just be easy Tier 1 Zombies, and probably would be a waste of time, honestly, because you have to be trapped in this room for 3 minutes fighting easy zombies. Wouldn't really be the most efficient contract to do. But in Tier 3, being trapped here in a certain area, wherever it is, with Tier 3 zombies and bosses coming at you in a small confined area, probably would get kind of crazy there. And hopefully if they add it, you do get really good rewards for, again, being trapped in a room for that long. At least if they do the same thing they did with Outbreak there, you should get some decent stuff from completing that. So we'll see very soon, but overall, good to see just a different contract get added here, even though we kind of saw it in a previous game. I feel like MW3 Zombies would benefit from more contract variety in the mode, whether or not you're in the Dark Ether, the base Urzikstan area. It just seems like we're doing the same contracts wherever we go. So different contracts, different things to do, even if there's slight variations to existing contracts, would be a W for sure. And of course, very soon we're going to get a bunch of content for Season 3 Reloaded, a new Dark Ether Rift, and again, Zarqwa Hydroelectric, a new Easter egg quest has been leaked out as well. Obviously, we're getting more updates as well that we talked about that we thought would be available at the launch of Season 3, but we still have to wait here. Treyarch are doubling the stash size in Season 3, and there's also a new exfil schematic cooldown mechanic where extracting certain amounts of essence reduces all cooldown time. So, you know, good changes there overall. Don't have exact release dates on this, but it should be probably around Season 3 Reloaded. But for the PvP stuff, I would still assume that we're waiting a bit longer for that there. That seems like Season 4 content, but maybe they'll just surprise us with this stuff here. I don't know for sure how they're going to do it. I mean, it's still kind of early. We don't know for sure. Again, is it a separate mode? Is it a public event? Will it completely change zombies? Will it be every zombies game we're playing? We're going to have PvP involved if someone activates it. We just don't know how they're going to do it there. So I'm not completely opposed to it if they do it correctly, but if every time I'm playing MW3 Zombies, I have to worry about fighting players, that just would be a big L, because that's just not what Zombies is about whatsoever. And I mean, even people that played DMZ last year didn't like fighting other players. I mean, most of the fun they were having was just fighting AI, doing contracts and stuff like that, and other players were just annoying and messing up their flow, and people were hunting each other, camping at exfils especially, so it was already annoying for people in DMZ. No way people would want it in Zombies. Like, I don't mind checking it out again as a separate LTM, as a mini public event for a little bit, but as a permanent addition, that would be a bit too crazy for Zombies. So again, just leaks for now, no confirmation on that. We'll see very soon, but it seems like we are getting some pretty big changes at some point eventually. We'll see what ends up happening with that. And I'm also confused as well about what's happening with the mode for the rest of this game's life cycle, because you would think we're getting less effort in terms of like the content we're receiving, because Treyarch's working on Black Ops Cold 4 and Sledgehammer is still focused mainly on MP and Warzone, and there's not really many developers left over, it seems like, for Zombies based on the updates we've been getting. But the PvP stuff seems like a pretty big deal. Seems like a decent amount of effort would be needed to implement all of that content. And then on the flip side, you have this leak here, not confirmed obviously, but apparently there's no cinematic planned for Season 4 of Modern Warfare Zombies, which either means that we are still getting a new Dark Ether Rift, but no cinematic alongside of that, and no Easter egg quest as well, or we're not getting a Rift at all and no cinematic as well, and Season 4 will just be like the PvP update without an Easter egg and a new Dark Ether Rift location. So who knows what's going to happen here. It is super interesting. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. MW3 Zombies is just not wasted potential, but there was so much potential for it to be a really good mode. It is fun, but we're just not getting the content updates it needs, and I'm wondering what else they're going to do here for the rest of the mode. Do they carry over a bunch of the MW3 zombie features into Gulf War and then say, look, kind of messed up with MW3 Zombies, but we'll have this alongside of round-based zombies as well for a really fun zombies year with all different types of zombies content? Who knows what they end up doing there, but let me know down below your expectations for the rest of this year for zombies content. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Shout out to YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.